Hi, this is Kelly. Welcome to my channel. Today I have 3 textured pumpkin DIYs. 2 are dark and moody and 1 is more Halloween. DIY number 1, Midnight Bloom Pumpkin. So if you've watched my videos, you may have seen me do this before. I'm just taking a Dollar Tree styrofoam carvable pumpkin, and this is drywall mud. And we put on some gloves, we spread it on the pumpkin, and we just keep patting it until it gets little peaks, I guess you'd call it. Give it some texture, and I'm going to take a little dowel rod here. I'm going to fix where I smeared it there. And you take your dowel rod, stick it in a vase or a styrofoam. And I'm painting this one with black currant chalk paint. That's a folk art brand. It's such a beautiful color. And I'm dry brushing this light gray. These are so much fun and easy to do. And you want that, when you put that drywall mud on there, you're going to want to let that dry overnight, definitely. So I have some florals here. These purple flowers came from Michael's. These little leaves are from Dollar Tree, and they were glittery, and I spray painted them black. And I'm just trying to figure out how to position them on this pumpkin. I want them to kind of lay underneath the florals, and I've got them in there kind of at an angle. And I didn't glue these, but you certainly can. You might want to go in and place them and poke the holes and figure out where you want them, and then go back and glue them each one at a time. But you don't really have to. If you're making this for yourself and it's just going to sit out, you know, on your table, you know, if no one's going to mess with it, it's not going to be a problem. Let's see, what are these? These came from Michael's as well, I believe. These are just little black roses. But yeah, those purple roses, they're so pretty. I wish I'd have picked up some more of them. I got them on sale, and yeah, I don't have that many of them. I should have bought a few more. And basically, you're just going to go around and place your flowers in wherever you want to. And these are also from Michael's, these little berries. And they're like a black and gray. Just add a little interest there. But yeah, these are so fun and easy and inexpensive. Oh, it depends on the florals. You can use Dollar Tree florals for all of these. And I went back and added a 3rd leaf there. I don't think I showed that part. And then once we figure out where we want all our florals, we're just going to add some black Spanish moss. And you are going to want, I just placed it in there. You are going to want to glue that in place because that will fall out. But that's basically all you want to do, and just place it here and there wherever you want it. And again, I would definitely go back and glue the Spanish moss. And this one is done. DIY number 2, Pumpkin of Shadows. This one was textured the same way with the drywall mud. And we are going to paint this with pumpkin spice. This is a Craft Smart acrylic. And dry brush it with black. And I sealed this one with Mod Podge. The first one I sealed with a flat clear coat. And these are all Dollar Tree flowers. And this little thing with the skull, it's just so cute. It's so cute. I'm not going to use the purple flower, but I'm going to use the orange flower and the skull. And the other little glittery, it's got a little stem and some smaller black flowers and some leaves. They're really cute. Here's my orange flower. And I'm just going to steal the stem with the black leaves from the other piece to add the leaves to the orange flower. Cut off another. I'm not sure what these flowers are supposed to be. They're pretty though. And these are all Dollar Tree. And again, we just stick them in the styrofoam. I didn't glue these either, but I do glue the Spanish moss at the end. And I'm just going to place a black one and then an orange one. Get our skull in there. I'm sorry, I'm kind of at a out of the frame here, but you can see well enough what I'm doing. Let me place this pretty little thing over here. And if you have trouble pushing them in, I use the little bitty needle nose pliers to grab it and push it in, because you don't want to start shoving on it from the top. You'll end up crushing your decorations trying to get it in there. I did the same thing with the skull. And then our other black flower here. Trim up our stem a little bit. And these were all ready to go. I just trimmed them off. The orange one, I just wanted to use the one with the leaves. And here's what we have so far. So cute. So cute and easy. So now we've got our black Spanish moss, and I'm going to get a little bit of glue up under here. There's kind of a void around the back, so we want to fill that in. So yeah, this pumpkin's a little shinier because I've got the Mod Podge. You definitely want to seal these pumpkins. Whether you spray them or Mod Podge them, they will chip. The little tips, the little points, they will chip on you. And then you'll have like a white spot in the middle of your pumpkin. So and I'm just going to place the Spanish moss all the way around. And that's pretty much it. Very easy, fun, and inexpensive. Just keep on going around. Thank you guys for being here with me today. We're getting close to October, just a few days away. I can't even believe it. And look at that. So cute. So cute. DIY number 3, the Lost Pumpkin. This one is actually one of my very first videos I made at halfway to Halloween. Most of you haven't seen it, so I hope you enjoy. You'll need a styrofoam pumpkin, some Mod Podge, plain old white tissue paper, and a brush. And later on we're going to use some florals and such. So we're just going to take our tissue paper and crumple it up really good. We want it to be wrinkled. We're trying to put some texture on this pumpkin. Now, this time of year, you can find pumpkins on Amazon, but they're a little pricey for a styrofoam pumpkin. And I happen to get this one thrifting. But if you happen to have a Halloween stash already, and you might have one of those carvable pumpkins from the Dollar Tree, that would work as well. But I just thought this one, it had a little bit of damage, a couple dents in it, and I thought, yeah, let's try this out. So get some texture on it and hide that. You can see the dent on the left, the second from the top section of the pumpkin. You can see the dent on top. So we're going to apply some Mod Podge here. And first of all, the piece I ripped off is kind of large, and it's a little bit of a fight to get it all on the pumpkin. It'll go, but it'll be easier, especially if you're not used to doing decoupage, to rip them in smaller pieces. If they're rip them kind of in the shape of each section of the pumpkin, as long as it's a little bit bigger, because you want to make sure it gets down in the little creases there. But basically, you just keep putting Mod Podge under it and pushing it down into place. And try not to smooth it out. You just kind of want to push it, pat it down, and keep those wrinkles. We want the texture. So yeah, I am a Halloween fanatic. I just love it, and the opportunity to do halfway to Halloween, I definitely jumped on it. I'm hoping to do a wreath as well. I did the Creepster Easter Mummy. That was fun. And so now I've got this going on, but I enjoy doing this. Oh, and another tip. You'll see that I went ahead and Mod Podged over top the center of the top. That's where the florals are going to go. And then I struggled to get the florals to push into the styrofoam. So leave that little center where you're going to put the florals uncovered. And if you do get something on there, you can always take a utility knife and maybe cut a few X's in there to help you get through it, and or get some kind of tiny screwdriver or a skewer or toothpick, anything like that, and poke your holes first if you need to. But if you keep the paper and Mod Podge off of there, you won't have the problem I did. So I make a mistake, so I can tell you what not to do. So I'm just taking the brush and pressing it in each crease. And just keep patting it down, get it into place. And then you see I put more than one layer in that top center, just not even thinking. I'll know better next time, that's for sure. So, Mod Podging away. I don't know why I'm showing you an hour of painting Mod Podge. And of course, once you get all the paper down, you want to put a coat on the outside. And let that dry. Let that dry good. I mean, overnight's not a bad idea. You want to make sure it's dry before you paint it. So that's all done. And then you'll see here, it's dry. And I am using, this is Folk Art chalkboard paint that I am painting a coat of this black on here. And you just want to get it covered really well. Make sure you get in all the little crevices. And you might have to go over it a second time because you're going to miss some spots with all these with the texture bumps, for lack of a better word. You're going to miss some spots. So here we're going to make some paint to dry brush on here. And I was afraid that the violet, and that's just Craft Smart Michael's brand violet paint and white chalk paint. I was afraid that the dark purple wouldn't show up. So I mixed it with a little chalk paint. Plus I wanted that look of the chalk paint. And now we've got a chip brush. You can find these cheap anywhere. And you just want to get brush on the, paint on the tip. And you take a paper towel and you're basically going to wipe most of the paint off. Because we just want a little bit. And then we just don't press really hard. You just rub, I wouldn't even say rub, just kind of brush it gently across there, and you'll see how that purple is picking up the texture, and it turned out really pretty. I'm kind of out of frame a little bit, but you get the idea. So yeah, you want to make sure it picks up all. Look at that pretty color showing. Very nice. And then then I have a coat of paint on top of the center. So that's like, I wonder why I can't get my florals in there. So there you go. Now that's showing where I got that purple to show. And then you also see the top where there's more damage, or somebody had something pressed in it or whatever, but the flowers are going to hide that. So we've got some purple and black flowers. I got those from Amazon. And that Halloween garland, that was left over from last Halloween from Dollar Tree. And I just cut some pieces of that off and cut off little stems of flowers to put in there. Excuse my editing, I'm missing some stuff, and I had a mess, but I managed to get it together. So basically we're just gonna push our florals in the top of the pumpkin. And I've already, like I said, I've kind of chopped it up because I was messing with it and fighting with it and poking holes in it. So I cut a lot of that out. You don't have to watch all that. I told you what not to do, so you're not going to have that problem. And I'm just putting back and forth between the black and the purple flowers. But yeah, Amazon has some cute flowers. I think I'll see if I can put the link in here. And like I said, they do have styrofoam pumpkins, but they're kind of pricey. But you can get them any time of year. So, but yeah, see if you have one of those carvable pumpkins from Dollar Tree in your crafting stash. Yep, there we go. Some more editing. So, but you get the idea. You don't have to sit here and watch me put flowers in this thing all day. And then also, again, it's kind of cut up where I don't really show you, but the little pieces of the purple garland that I cut, I just glued them under the flowers to kind of poke out from the sides. You'll see that here in a few minutes. But it kind of fought with me a little bit. I managed to get it in there. But you could use, they do, I was wishing I had black moss. I'm like, God, I wish I had some black moss I could stick in here. And I didn't have any, but you can get it. Amazon had some black moss. I thought, well, that's pretty cool. Or if you have, Dollar Tree sells that, and again, you only get that at Halloween time, that creepy cloth, that black netty looking netty. It's kind of like black netting. Anyway, so you see there, I've got all the flowers in, and I've glued some of the pieces of the garland in there. It turned out really pretty. And here's my reveal. I love those purple flowers. They're so pretty. Wonder if Michael still has it. I'll go back and get some. And this one is so cheeky and Halloween. I just love the little glittery skull. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Oh, we have a little uninvited guest. Don't forget to like and share and all the things. See you next time. Bye.